Okay, time to get back into this boss. I'm running the same strategy as last week. Exactly the same as last week. Because it worked so well. And hopefully we can not have our wash die so soon. I've switched up runes a little bit, but not too much. It's more just putting more hit points on these than I currently have. That's pretty much what we're trying to achieve. So that's like unoptimal. So this one hasn't changed. I need more here, but then I've got a lot of HP% subs on these. That mean I don't really want to upgrade them to 60 until I get a better HP% sub on those, because they're all like greys and stuff. So I'm pretty happy with where they are. So basically it's Pit Boss with 11,600 hit points. Sprocket with 154 EA and 7,200 hit points, and then Washbuckler with 7,600 and 145 EA. Hopefully they don't miss. So let's get into that. I did not record my first one because I'm an idiot and I completely forgot. And I didn't do Jack either because I'm not yet comfortable enough with him to believe I have a shareable invasion team. So I'm working on strategizing that one. My first team I ran, it was Nightfall crit rate build. This is using all crit rate. We're fine. Not crit rate. He's now lost his blind, but we're fine because he used his dream drain, which is like a savior in this invasion, because it's a turn that he doesn't actually attack in, which means his blind still applies past it. Okay, so we're just bringing out that disrupt whenever he decides to, and just charging whenever. There you go. I like leaving one turn. So first team was Nightfall, Gilgrunt, and Kaboom. Kaboom running 1-3, S1 and S3. Both of them on a decent crit build. As you know, Nightfall was on crit and Kaboom was on attack. Basically just going for as much that way. This is the long team. That we just sit there and just blind this boss for 20 minutes straight or so. It depends on how well I do, how well I keep up with playing everything in the right order. So what you want to try and do with this boss is subtract the number of times you see him in the bottom corner, her in the bottom corner, and subtract that from the turns of blind you've got. And when that number hits 1, you want to queue both Sprockets S1 and Washbuckler's S2. And then pray that the blind goes through. If it does, you are golden. So now it's hit 1, so I'm going to queue them both. My little like summation thing. And then I'm always charging up Pit Boss's skills. Then when he puts his thing in, you then use Sprocket's S2. That's when you use that. This is the only point at which you use that ever. Washbuckler's S1 is all incidental damage. As in, like, if you get a chance to use it, go for it. But if you don't worry. You can just sit there. The thing about this team is mana is no issue. It's virtually impossible to run out of to not be able to afford something at any point in the battle. So now we've seen down to 2 turns. I did that a little bit early, but it's better early than late. Better to do it when he has 2 turns than when he has none and he's just about to attack. So now I see that my little tally is 1. Unless he dream drains here, he's not even a tornado. So that's fine. That makes him got 1 turn of blind, have 1 turn of blind. And therefore I want to put more on, like that. Then my total's now 2. Total's now 1. So just the number of turns of blind that he's got that he's just on his charge skill on. That's lovely because that just buys me time. Now that put 4 turns of blind on. That is awesome. I just want to finish off letter. I was only down to 2 turns, but that's not a problem. I'll get that for some incidental damage. As I said, the mana here isn't the problem. It's just keeping the correct turn order. Now I need that because I'm now down to 1 turn and I just missed it. I just missed the order. That's totally fine. That's not a problem. Just got to be aware of it. So now my total is now 0, but he then used his thing skill, so we're totally fine. Okay, then now we need to get this in queue. Good. Then I need these 2 afterwards. Okay, now I've made a mistake. You can see that my totals. Oh no, I'm actually okay because I disrupted the charge move out of rotation. That's fine. Okay, he didn't put a move in. Dumb balls. Okay, now my total's down to 1. Or what I'm looking at. So the turns of blind minus how many boxes of her I see. That's the math. That's the only bit of math you can do in this raid. Is just figure out what that total is. Now I'll get that for some incidental. I need more blind. Not my blind, I need more parts. Then I'll chuck that on just because I'm here. And I can. There's a disrupt. There's more blind. Now I'll do, yeah, we're just about to approach 100k. Now we're down to 1 turn by my no, not quite. Actually, he used the buff move. Now he's down to 2, so the next one that I see, oh, flip. Okay, that's kind of bad, but kind of alright. We'll be fine. It's just that's only going to apply 1 turn. See? Mistake. My mistake was I put Washbuckler's skill in first by accident and couldn't recover in time. Okay, this is good. We've got sprockets in queue before the bosses, thusly that disrupts. yeah? So we're just going to keep going like this. Now that's down to 2 turns. So I'm just being really, really safe. All you've got to be is you've got to be really, really safe with your strategy. And like I said, the mana isn't the issue. Now he's about to go down to 1 turn. Which means I need to get... There you go. So you see, and that's perfect because Wash will get his skill in. Then Sprocket will get that in and heal him back up. Right, we're not to 1 turn, and therefore I can put my blind in. Charge back up, always charge whenever you can. And I just screwed that. Okay, we're good. We are totally good. Thought for a second I didn't have any blind, but we're fine. There we go, good. Like this, thank you, boss. So we're plenty of time in. There's our blind back up to 3 turns. There's our disrupt. Knockdown bonus is awesome. Now we're down to 1 turn by this 1 turn left of blind, which is basically like sort of like a safety net for us in a sense. Because that Dream Drain puts on his attack and her attack and crit rate up. Now we're down to the 1 turn, so we're fine. Good stuff. 1 turn to jump. Oh, he resisted. She resisted the parts. That's kind of bad for me, but kind of not because these queues are so small anyway. What missing the disrupt really impacts is the heals. I want this boss to charge soon. Boss, you absolute legend. Sprocket's whenever Sprocket attacks someone with parts on or applies it, in other words, pretty much whenever she attacks, as long as she has enough EA to always hit. Okay, that's now down to 1 turn. Fabulous. Oh, this is going great. And then she charges up again. What a legend. Oh, she's not. She wasn't blinded, obviously. Wash missed one. Okay, I really need this to be Dream Drain. It's not. Okay, actually it wasn't that bad. Come on, Wash, be good to me. Thank you. Fabulous. Okay, we're down to the 1 turn. Charge up again. That's going to screw me. Ach. Oh. Sprocket's thing didn't come in time. But that's so close to the triple S. Yeah, definitely would have made that. That's a shame. But I'm definitely going to take that score. So you see all of the synergy there. It's really simple. You've just got to have the patience to just sit there and just go through it. So my mistake there was at the end, I put in one of Pitboss's skills and I shouldn't have. I should have just put Sprocket's S2 in. Sprocket's S2 came in just after the boss charged. It was really poor timing. But it is what it is. So I'm happy with that. Really happy. That was a really good score. So my first team. I'll just run through. So I can like give all of the strategy points. I've switched over runes. I believe I have at least. No, he's fine. So I use Kaboom like this. Feel free to just pause the video and just see them. I used my Nightfall with this lot. And yeah, these are all 5 stars. There's one 6-star there. Other than that, they're all 5s. Pretty naff. I've got plenty of time. And then the third was Gilgrunt. He has got these 4. And I moved them to Sprocket these 2. I run those 2. I ran Nightfall's obviously S1, S2. There's no other choice. Sprocket is no, not Sprocket. Gilgrunt obviously again S1, S2, no choice. And then Kaboom I ran S1, S3, because S3 is great against this boss because she puts herself like at attack up, crit rate up, and one other one probably a crit damage up or something. And so you can remove one of those and then get attack down as well, so she doesn't really do that much attack to you. It might actually be worthwhile putting Kaboom instead of Pit Boss in that team I just used. That could work well. Don't know. But you might want more healing. And then it's just about cycling through Nightfall and Kaboom's. So charging up Kaboom and then doing his attacks, but while Kaboom's charging, using Nightfall's both hits, and then when she charges up, using Gil's disrupt. That was pretty much the thing of the first team. But yeah, that's team 1 summarized and team 2 done. And I'll see you for 5-3.